Bro, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. Look at the smile that's coming up on my face talking about these movies. Iron Man 1 to 3. Captain America, both ones. Hulk. All Thor movies. We're not even up to the Avengers yet. Now, Black Widow, that was okay. That was one of the more recent ones. Ant-Man, trash. First, Ant-Man was okay, right? But Ant-Man, trash. Forget that. What am I trying to say? You know, and they have so many other things that we haven't even on the download, like Fantastic Four, X-Men. You know, we haven't even got to the Avengers, right? I haven't got to that, right? Spider-Man, obviously, but technically around this time, Spider-Man, I don't know if Spider-Man, no, I don't think Spider-Man was Marvel produced back then. But what am I trying to say? Marvel Studios genuinely blessed us. Avengers Infinity Game, Avengers Infinity War, Age of Ultron, Endgame. I promise you I've watched every single of these movies at least twice. Like, this is genuinely what I grew up on, especially Iron Man. That's too good. Marvel Studios blessed us. We were spoiled kids at the table with the options of literally everything possible. We ate too good. It's like those movies, those Disney movies where they have the whole buffet in front of them and they're late for school and they just take a bite of the apple and throw it away. That's how we were towards Marvel Studios. It's over now. We will never get a run like that again. Not from Marvel, not from anyone. Can DC try? Sure. But DC will never be Marvel. Marvel will never be DC. No one wants to see a DC created Iron Man. No one wants to see Ironheart. I'm sorry. Okay? Ironheart, shout out to the actor. Shout out to the storyline. But it's just never gonna be the same. Is this nostalgia speaking? I don't know. Is it speaking? I don't know. Because we still have Spider-Man, at least. We still have Spider-Man. So I can't say it's nostalgia speaking. But it's just like, we will never get that again. Genuinely tell me what Marvel has produced of recent time that has hit that spot. Now, I will tell you this. I did watch, what's that B-Team Avengers movie? Thunderbolts. That gave me a little bit of the old vibes. Huge plot holes though, for sure. Huge, massive plot holes. Like, this guy is super overpowered, and they beat him with the power of friendship. It was cool, but yeah, huge plot holes for sure. But it was one of the more recent movies that was like, okay, this kind of gives that old feel. You know, it wasn't really that bad. It was actually giving that old feel, but it's like, nothing will ever hit that spot again. Like I said, I don't know if it's nostalgia speaking, but it's like, I genuinely think Marvel, over the years, like 5 years from now, the downfall, like, it's just going down. It's like, what happened though? Now I get it, you can't keep recasting, you can't keep making Avengers movies when they're all dead, the characters are dead. You can't even, like, you know, sometimes they make a movie where the character is dead, but they start at a different time spot. That makes sense, like before the character died, right? So they can do another Iron Man movie with just a different character, a different person playing him, starting at a different phase in his life with a whole new plot, right? But it's like, first off, it doesn't look like they have any intention of doing stuff like this. And second off, for some reason, this also will feel like nostalgia for me, but this video is basically for all the nostalgia heads, I guess. I just can't see anybody else playing people like Tony Stark. RDJ is basically him in real life, right? Who else is gonna play that character than RDJ? You feel me? Like, what's his name? The person, Chris Evans, the person who plays Captain America, Steve Rogers, right? Who else is gonna play? Obviously, bro, I saw that new Captain America movie. That was buns. I'm sorry, that was buns. Marvel produced this? I was like, Marvel, bro, the president going to be Red Hulk, like, what was the real thing going on there, bro? That was just so buns. That could have been a TV show type of movie. Like, that's genuinely the type of stuff we will see in their series that they be doing on Disney Plus. It was just horrible, you know. And I'm thinking, bro, how do we go from like Iron Man versus Captain America, which was literally the whole like Batman versus Superman thing? That was when Marvel versus DC was actually a thing. I think it looks like nostalgia, but this was just 10 years ago. We shouldn't be going backwards though. You feel me? Like, at least create something new with the same type of feel, or a new feel that's a better feel. You know, like, look what we had. That was genuinely a thing though. Marvel versus DC. Batman versus Superman was peak. Iron Man versus Captain America was peak. Captain America doesn't even have powers, but somehow they made it, you know, they made it the exact type of feel, bro, somehow. And I'm watching this thinking, man, rewatching this thinking, man, look how good we had it. If I had a time machine, there's 3 things I would literally tell myself. 1, invest in Bitcoin. 2, don't do that one thing. And 3, cherish these these Marvel moments. It will never happen again. Now, Spider-Man trailer obviously dropped, and I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, this does look good. Like, they're finally tapping back into that, like, darker, you know, they made it so, like, childish a bit too, like, you know, happy, but they're finally tapping into, like, a darker theme, more realistic theme, which is really good. But it's like, bro, I feel like if this movie doesn't hit the same, obviously Doomsday is there for redemption. If this movie fails, if Doomsday is there, but if this movie doesn't hit the same, and because if think about it right like this movie doesn't hit the same, right? And then Doomsday drops and Doomsday doesn't hit, and Doomsday does hit, then they're still at the same level, because they could have had 2 movies and gone like this, but they did one bad, so they went like this, then one good, so they went back like this, right? If this movie fails, it's over for Marvel. It's over. We're not watching Marvel, we're watching DC, and if DC's trash, then that's it. This is genuinely like their last chance type thing. That's how I feel. Because you just have to think, like, bro, the plots, the character arcs, each character, even Bucky. When I was watching Bucky as the Hydra soldier, and back in the Captain America movie, I'm like, bro, I'm just a kid, by the way. Even just rewatching it, I'm like, bro, like, what did we have, man? Don't even get me started on all those. Look at Thor. Look at Thor movies. He's not even American. He's Australian, bro. And yet he made the character so, like, no one else can play that guy. Like, let's just be real. Who else is going to play Thor? Like, the thing about the Marvel that they did too good is now kind of destroying them, because it's like, they made the characters that literally fit the actual character. They casted characters that fit the actual character so perfectly that someone else casting them, they just can't do it. That's why they haven't done it. That's how I feel. Because think of Flash, right? Think of it this way. You know, when Marvel does their movie and they do a TV show based on the movie, like how we got Sam Wilson and Bucky, right? They're using the exact same characters from the movies. DC does not do that for whatever reason. We don't have a Batman series. We don't have a Superman series that has Superman. We don't have a Flash series that has the Flash from the movies. So their characters are so easily dispensable. You know, anyone can play Flash, realistically. For me, I like the CW, right? But anyone can play him in the movie. But for Marvel, it's just so different. Like, no one else can play Tony Stark. No one else can play. But that's maybe just how I feel. Let me know your opinions down below. Do you think Marvel is still, you know, on the uprise? Or do you think Marvel is just, you feel like me, like a nostalgia head where Marvel has just plummeted? But I'm just too passionate about movies, bro. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping more takes, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.